Well, hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. Let me make sure that I'm where I need to be. Let me just make sure the audio is where it needs to be. Okay. Let me just get this situated here. All right, look. Y'all know what day it is, right? It's a Monday. And what happens at Monday around this time? Hey, I'm live. At 5, 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 come on inside of the StreamYard room. Let's get into this conversation. The blast from the past, a blast from the past, a blast from the past. Okay, so look, some of you guys may or may not know that I went to my home state, New Jersey, and actually went to one of my girlfriend's birthday celebration. So I was able to see some of my classmates that I graduated with in 1995. Yes, that's when I graduated from high school. Y'all don't be mathing, because some of y'all math don't be mathing anyway. Don't be worried about what happened in 1995 and how old I was and all that stuff. Thank you, Sissy, for actually sharing the video and giving me my red dress. Hey, whoever's out there in Facebook land, it says Facebook user, drop your name so I can see who's out there. Thank you so much. A blast from the past. Thank you for being here. Share this video. Let's get into this conversation. But before we do, what's up, Tiffany? Yes, girl, I am back. We back at it. Yes, Hunty. So happy that you have joined me today. Just congratulations on all your consistency, Tiffany, and everything that you have going on. Super duper proud of you. So happy to see that you are live. If you are not friends with Tiffany Tunsil, you guys be her friend. She gives great content during the week, and I don't want you to miss it. Hey, out there, Facebook user, I'm not sure who you are. Drop your name so I can see, or give StreamYard permission so that I can see your name. So look, let me go ahead and introduce myself. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queen Padora's Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, and build a highly profitable business. And how do you do this? By building your courage, confidence, and competence so you can accept, believe, and commit to what it is that God has called you to do. Hey, new Tiffany, how you doing out there? Okay, y'all, it's a blast from the past, a blast from the past. So let's just get the definition of what a blast from the past actually means. Like, when people use that phrase, what are they talking about? What is it pointing to? Well, for me, it's pointing to something forgotten from one's past that unexpectedly returns in their present. Put it in the chat. It's all in the past. It's all in the past. See, sometimes when we actually take a look back at the things that we've been through in our past, instead of it bringing us joy and happiness, it sometimes brings us sadness and upset. And the reason why is because we allow our past to sit out in our future. For those of you who may be landmark graduates that's taking the form, you get what I'm saying. You get how you've made decisions about yourself from past experience. Like, even walking into this weekend, I had some decisions or things that I made, ideas that I made about myself, that I made up, stories I made up about me, that led me entering into that space not fully who I am today. So when I sat down and I walked into the venue and saw some of my friends, I actually remembered like how much fun we used to have, how much joy we had together, how we supported each other, we loved each other, we were a tight unit, right? But there were also situations and things that happened throughout the years that caused that friendship bond to have some stress, some breakdown, some upset. If you know what I'm talking about, just say, I get it. Put it in the chat. I get it, right? Where you have some tension within your groups of friends that if you were to see some of them, some things you remember, some things you don't. Like, I remember sitting down by one of my friends this weekend, and I was just like, you know what? This particular person didn't come to the party. Look, I know that there was some breakdown and some upsets between us, but guess what? I don't even remember what happened. Do you get that you could have or could be missing out on an amazing relationship for something that happened in the past that caused some breakdown, some upset that you don't even remember? All I knew was, I don't remember the details. I just know we had a breakdown and we probably ain't had a real conversation since. But I was so ready. I was in a space because of how old we are. Like, we are in our 40s. This stuff happened when we was teenagers, 17, 18 years old. I was like, I don't remember, but I am in a place that I am ready and willing to apologize for whatever it was. And maybe the person could even remind me of what the breakdown was, because I have no idea on what the breakdown was. But what I wanted to point out to you the most is that when you enter into a place where it's a blast from the past, put it in the chat, a blast from the past, it does point to having a great time, great memories, positive memories of yourself, your friendships, your relationships. So there was 3 things that I kind of got the blast from the past and reunited and connected with. Number 1 was the unity. So in my high school, we went to a very diverse high school, and there may have been 20 African American students in my graduating class. So all of us, of course, we connected and got together, but the level of unity, the way that we got together then like we do now, is so nostalgic, it's so encouraging, it's so exciting. And what it led me to realize was that I have relationships now, and I have relationships then, that I really haven't been putting the energy and the time into to make sure that unity remain. If you get what I'm saying, put like you're in my street, you're on my street, you're on my street. Do you get how important our relationships are in our life? While I was walking today, I was talking to my sister, and I was like, yo, I'm just so excited that I do have you in my life. You are my very first best friend, right? And when you get how important those relationships are with your siblings, with your close friends, you tend to hold on to them and nurture them and take care of them. But when you don't experience anything to jar your memory or to give you a blast from the past, to let you appreciate and remember how great these relationships are, sometimes you would take it for granted. Put it in the chat. I won't take it for granted. Put it in the chat. I won't take it for granted. Number 2, this blast from the past also reminded me on how much we support each other. Put it in the chat. Support. Now, let me tell you the difference between support and accountability. And I want y'all to see and get a list of the people that you feel like support you in your life. So when you have support in your life, those are the people who cheer for you, pat you on the back, say that it's okay that you didn't reach your goals, say that it's all right that you didn't honor your word, right? They are very forgiving and loving, and they care for you, and they're going to support you no matter what, right? It's that unconditional love. It's that it's the people that, regardless of how wrong you may be or how bad of a thing, I'm just doing this in quotes because some of this stuff, the language I don't subscribe to. So how bad of a thing you may have done, the support will still remain. They still will show up for you and be there for you. And when my girlfriend decided that she was going to have this birthday party, in my mind, I said, you know what? I got to show up. I want to be there for her. Why? Because this particular person has supported me. She's shown up for me in my darkest hours. She has been there. And even in the hours where I've celebrated and got married and had children, she was there for those too. So why not? Since there's not a sad occasion, right? Like a funeral or a death or something, why not be there to celebrate her life, to show that support, to show that unity? And I know there may be people in your life right now that you actually may not have been in contact with, that you want to show support to, that has shown support for you, that has been there and shown unity in your times of need, good, bad, or indifferent, that you want to actually show up for, right? Blast from the past, put it in a blast from the past, bringing back something from your past that you have forgotten that now unexpectedly shows up in your present. So I'm pulling all those memories that you have in those friendships, like what I did this weekend, that reminded me how precious my friendships are, how we had unity for each other, support for each other. Now, let me just talk a quick minute about accountability. Now, for most of you, the relationship that we have is accountability, right? I'm the person that actually push you, that actually tell you that it's not okay to not reach your goals, that it's not okay for you not to honor your word, that is not okay for you not to have dreams and to have something that you're going after. But that is what I am in your life to do, right? That's what you invest in. That's why you pay me as a coach. I'm your accountability partner. I'm not the person that supports you, but your friends, your families, your loved ones, your church family, like those are people in your life. Those people are in your life to support you, to have unity with you. And most importantly, number three, what I was so present to was the love that we have one for another, right? The love showed up this weekend. I mean, there was just so many instances and pictures and conversations that we had that just shown how much we loved each other over the years and how we still do. And sometimes it's hard for us as we are in the hustle and bustle of life, as we're building the business, as we're going after the dreams, and we're taking care of the kids, and we're doing all these things that keep us busy and disconnected from the people that we love, the people that support us, the people that we feel united with. I want to remind you that love is the key to everything. Love is what covers the multitude of sin. Love is unconditional and can get through and get over any moment, bad time, or situation. So when love is present, everything else that could stand in the way will not prosper. It wouldn't matter, right? When you choose to love individuals, you overlook people's faults and upsets and breakdowns. Last week, I think I was talking to you about being a space for people to be authentically who they are, right? Good, bad, or indifferent. Are you that space that show unconditional love to the people that you come in contact with? See, a blast from the past can get you thinking about these things that you don't experience often because you're not intentional about creating them. See, in order for happiness, love, support, and joy and excitement to be present, it's something that you have to create. It's not something that you wait for. It's not something that you just pray for or pray about. It's something that you change within yourself to be exactly what it is that you want to experience. So the next time you feel like love is missing, joy is missing, unity is missing, support is missing, I want you to develop yourself to become love, to become support, to become unity, to become joy. And you will be able to experience this in your life more often than just having a blast from the past. Put it in the chat. It's a blast from the past. It's a blast from the past. And having this weekend definitely has ignited me to be more present to my unity, more present to the support, and more present to the love. So look, you guys, this week it's going to be a delicious conversation. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you call someone. Show your love, support, and unity today. You know, I'm all about getting into action today. These relationships that God has blessed us with in our life, don't let them fall away. Don't let them be for nothing. Don't let another day go by without your friends and the people that you care about to know that you love them, that you care for them, that you miss them, and that you want this relationship to continue, and you want to continue to have these things that mean so much to you in your life. So look, it's a blast from the past. It's a blast from the past. Always looking forward to serving you. Know that I had an amazing time with my friends. And if my friends are checking in and catching this video, thank you so much for an amazing weekend. A blast from the past. I was reunited with things that matter to me most, which is our unity, support, and love. Always looking forward to serving you. I'll see you guys on Wednesday because I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live at